I'm not a referee, no. Yes. So my name's Sarah. I'm a football fan and a grassroots footballer. Football can mean the same things in Palestinian life as it can in any other part of the world. A passion, a hobby, a profession, an escape. Football is a normal part of life, but as we know, Palestinians have had any sense of normality forcibly removed, even the most simple of things. So I'm going to talk about football in relation to Palestine because it's something I think about a lot, but also because football can be a useful and relatable way of illustrating occupation, brutality, violations of freedom. And I'll suggest several actions that you might want to make, and I've got these actions on little slips of paper which I can hand out at the end. So FIFA recognised the Palestine Football Association and granted full membership in 1998. But because of travel restrictions and Israel's refusal to issue exit visas, players, or in some cases the entire team, have at times been unable to represent Palestine in competition. In November 2006, all players based inside the West Bank and Gaza Strip were denied exit visas. The Palestinian national team necessarily has a heavy reliance on the diaspora. Incredibly, amid the darkness of what's going on in Palestine and having to play all their home games on neutral grounds, the national men's team qualified for the 2024 Asian Cup for the first time in their history. And they continue with their World Cup qualifying campaign. But former Palestine national team striker Mohammed Barakat was killed last month in an Israeli airstrike. Barakat is one of an estimated 91 footballers killed by Israel's genocidal campaign. This latest death follows the murder of Olympic team coach Hani Al-Mazda and former national team defender Mouin Al-Maghribi in January. Another 5 footballers are currently being held in Israeli prisons without charge, any sense of normality stripped away. So your first action is you can follow the fortunes of the Palestine football team on a link on the paper. There are currently 6 Israeli football clubs playing on the auspices of the Israel Football Association, the IFA, which are located in illegally occupied territories in the West Bank. And there are another 2 football clubs with an official address in the illegal settlements, and 1 football club based in West Jerusalem, which plays some of its home matches in illegally occupied areas. And of course, any other IFA club playing games at these clubs, at these home grounds, will be playing in illegally occupied areas. These things have been brought to the attention of FIFA time and time again over many years. But in spite of FIFA's involvement in the very successful boycott of apartheid South Africa, in spite of FIFA and UEFA having suspended the Russian national team and Russian clubs from all competition in 2022 until further notice, and in spite of FIFA, in line with their own statutes, excluding from competition clubs representing what they deem to be disputed territories, such as Nagorno-Karabakh, Northern Cyprus, South Ossetia, FIFA has constantly referred to the matter of sanctioning the IFA as a closed matter. On 11th of March, the Palestine Football Association submitted a motion, supported by 6 other member associations, to FIFA to address the complicity of the Israel Football Association in the catalogue of violations by the Israel state. The PFA letter also says, all the football infrastructure in Gaza has either been destroyed or seriously damaged, including the historical stadium of Al Yarmouk, which was turned by the Israeli occupation into a concentration camp. Smaller facilities and dirt pitches have been transformed into makeshift refugee camps, field hospitals, and mass graves. We saw a successful BDS campaign against the sports company Puma, resulting in withdrawing its support from the IFA. So your second action, you can contact FIFA to call for them to expel the IFA, and there's a link on the slip. With regard to other footballers speaking out, we have seen Leicester City and former England under-21 international Hamza Chowdhury castigated by the English FA for using the phrase "from the river to the sea" on social media. And the FA chillingly stated they will seek police guidance if a player uses it again. Other players who have posted Palestine solidarity message on social media are Nusra Mazroui, a Moroccan international fullback for Bayern Munich in Germany, and French international Karim Benzema, who were threatened with deportation from Germany and loss of French nationality respectively. Dutch international Anwar El Ghazi, once of Aston Villa and Everton, was suspended and then sacked by his Bundesliga club Mainz 05. El Ghazi stated in November that he intends to take legal action against the club and continues to use his social media platforms to speak out. Egyptian international Sam Morsy, currently at Ipswich Town, is another player who continues to post updates from Gaza and solidarity messages. Another great profile to follow is the Bohemians football club in Dublin, who do a lot of overtly solidarity actions and will host the Palestinian women's national team at the Dalymount Park ground on May the 15th to mark the 76th anniversary of the Nakba. So your third action, you can follow Anwar El Ghazi, Sam Morsy, Bohemians on the Twitter links that I've put on the slip. In terms of grassroots football, Al Jazeera has published some excellent and truly devastating articles about how people are desperately trying to create some normality and simple pleasures. The Al Salah football club in Gaza is now a place of refuge for over 1,000 people. But they continue to run Ramadan football tournaments, where the sound of Israeli drones can be momentarily drowned out by cheering crowds. Respect indeed. In place of trophies this Ramadan, they offered food aid packages as prizes. One young player interviewed by Al Jazeera, 12-year-old Karam Al-Qawjiri, said, "I find solace on the football pitch. I know I will be killed, so I want to enjoy the last moments of my childhood." Shame. I know none of us can rest when we hear testimony like that. Here in Sheffield, as grassroots footballers, we try and think of ways we can use football to show our solidarity. At Third, we have hosted talks, tournaments, films and banner making. With players from Steel Athletic FC, we are planning to do a 24-hour rota of footballers doing the Small Park Big Run this year. And there are other clubs such as Republica and Leeds who are similarly active. So your fourth action, if you send me a message on WhatsApp, I'll add you to the Sheffield Footballers and Fans chat where we can share football-related news, activities and ideas. Solidarity.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sarah. Extremely important and new field for us to enter. Thank you so much, Sarah. If you can link up with Sarah if you're a football fan. That'll be really great. We really need to have presence in football field, if you like, because it's massive and a lot of people don't know much about what's happening in Palestine. Before